This channel does not promote any violence, harmful or illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant for educational purpose only.
Be calling for the interpretation of by this court about various Supreme Court orders.
Yes.
The question of acceptability of qualification of DLAT and B.Ed. The Supreme Court said both are now qualified, but the department is trying to keep it confined only to the petitioners who were before the Supreme Court. That's the whole issue. Nothing much. If your lordship kindly turns to the clarificatory order passed by the Supreme Court, the pagination may not tally.
কোন মামলাটা প্লেস করছে?
That is Mr. Bhattacharya is in connection with selection process.
No, this has nothing to do with the disputed selection process.
No. I am just for my understanding.
Oh, this is of 2022 selection process.
এইটা
For all districts.
Yes.
For all districts.
Only question of the qualification.
Whether DLAT qualification would be accepted or not.
Yes, that's the point.
The point is
DLAT qualification conferred by NIOS.
Yes, that's the issue.
yes or no? This is the order.
Now,
Now, your submission, Mr. Bhattacharya, is this is an accepted,
Yes.
it is an admissible qualification by virtue of the order of the Supreme Court.
Yes,
But the board is confining it only to the petitioners who are before the Supreme Court.
yes, that's the whole
The
issue.
order is passed by the Supreme Court that it is to be confined to the petitioners only. Then the board has taken the right step.
No,
stand.
my submission would be the Supreme Court has decided the law that has Article 141 application. For abundant caution's sake, all the appellants they should be given the benefit. Supreme Court does not debar. Supreme Court did not say none other than the appellants would get it. That interpretation would be called for.
That you would substantiate before this court.
Yes, that I have to substantiate.
Yes.
Therefore, if your lordship kindly first turn to the clarificatory order of the Honorable Supreme Court dated, because I have a different brief which is not before your lordship, there might be difficulty in tallying the orders.
I handed over the order. Sir, আমি হ্যান্ডেড ওভার করে দিয়েছি 10 ডিসেম্বরের অর্ডারটা হ্যান্ডেড ওভার করে দিয়েছি প্যারা 3
10 December 2024 order.
Yes, this is the
Order.
clarificatory order. May I just place 2-3 paragraphs?
Just a minute. Yes, place it.
That the grievance sought to be raised on behalf of the review petitioners and some of the applicants before this court is that though they were in employment and covered by the recognition order dated so and so, they believe that the judgment and order of this court would come in their way if they want to make better their prospect by applying either in the other institutions or for promotional avenues. We have already clarified in the judgment under review that one-time scheme was provided solely to safeguard the interest of those teachers, kindly even underline, who were employed as on 10th August 2017. Now, this is one of the criteria. We are therefore not inclined to entertain the present review petition as well as the miscellaneous application. However, to avoid any confusion, we again clarify that the 18 months diploma obtained by such persons who were in employment as on 10th August 2017 and who have completed the diploma course of 18 months would be treated as valid diploma holders for the purpose of applying in other institutions or for promotional avenues. Now, this is the general broad principle laid down by the Supreme Court while passing this clarificatory order.
Or for promotional.
Therefore, this is the
Today, this court is considering the cases whether it is in case of promotional avenues or for applying in other institutions. Oh, for appointment.
both.
Now the conditions, there are two conditions, Mr. Bhattacharya.
Yes.
15 months diploma that
Yes.
is obtained on or before 10th of August.
Yes. That is the two criteria.
And who are in employment.
Yes.
So
This is only benefit given to the persons who are in employment, not for the fresh recruitees.
already annexed already clarified. This point is clarified. Here in private.
But I have already passed an order that petitioner working in an unrecognized kindergarten school. I have dismissed the writ petition.
My petition on the page, one page I will be referring to a lot. Take the page 147.
Now, anyway, let them submit. Let them submit. Then I would not invite.
Last one. Otherwise, there will be no conclusive. There will be no conclusion if Mr. In the midst of argument by Mr. Bhattacharya, others will jump upon the proceedings.
Now, we have kindly turn to the
There
next.
are, as it appears in reference to paragraph 3 of the order dated 10th December 2024, that first, this 18 months diploma, then it is to be obtained on or before 10th of August 2017, and in employment.
Yes. Now, kindly turn to another order of the Supreme Court, which probably is creating confusion in the minds of the employer. That is the order, the Supreme Court order.
5th March 2025.
Yes.
What? 5th March 2025.
No, 10th of December 2024. That's not the real order. Real order is not. Kindly turn to page. I don't know the page will tally.
So already you are relying upon.
5th March
Yes.
2025. Sir, अपना WhatsApp पे बटन
8th of. This is Gaba's order.
Yes. What I said. 5th March. Everything clear.
Now, this is also important. I just placed the relevant paragraphs.
Relevant paragraph 21. Other institution it is mentioned.
My lord, will kindly turn to paragraph 35.
It's the meaning of the other.
In other paragraphs, the other judgments were considered by the Supreme Court.
Institutions would also include the schools run by the state government.
And as well as the section 2 and kindly read it the whole.
So then the private institution will not.
Yes. Under section 2N of the RTA. I will place.
Again RT.
Yes, ma'am. Because of that, my lord, why this came? We leave my senior.
Bolo.
State government. Take the whole picture. It will be kind enough. But it, because I have not assisted. Because
So
of that.
may I make a humble appeal to your lordship that for a
Yes.
effective hearing, lordship kindly takes it up tomorrow or the other day. I will be there physically to assist your lordship.
Problem is tomorrow is the application date, Mr. Bhattacharya.
Any other day which suits the court's business?
Let me hear others.
Yes.
Let me hear others. If I need certain clarifications, I will.
Sure. Deep log.
Private schools are concerned, but I'm just.
That is troubling this court, and I have dismissed some matters.
Page 133 of this reading.
Suppose a person coming from a kindergarten school,
Yes.
you will be considered as an in-service candidate.
I can test you.
না আমি কোর্টে যাচ্ছি না বাড়িতে আছি তুমি বাড়িতে চলে এসে সন্ধ্যাবেলা
Page 143 will not, I think this is not dispute. So far, 3rd August 2017 circular is concerned. 3rd August 2017 circular is saying that those who are in service as on 10th August 2017, they are entitled to go for the DLED course, 18 month DLED course to be conducted by the NIS. Now, we learn সবসময় দুই থেকে শুরু করছি দুই লেখার করছি
10th August, where court will get it.
Yes. Page 143. Okay? Page 143 of my report. Page
143. Read petition B95. Six.
2024.
Page
143. But if you are similar state comes 146, paragraph 5. This is not MHRD notification dated 3rd August 2017. Stateway comes 146. May I just please? The copy of the discussion on paper strategy of training untrained teacher in service in school, elementary school is enclosed for your
143.
146. Relevant page is 146.
Yes. Yes, 146.
Paragraph 5.
Yes.
Paragraph 5, you'll also find a copy of the discussion paper on strategy of training of untrained in-service teachers in elementary school is enclosed for your reference. You are requested to take urgent and concern action at your end, and you have to ensure that all in-service untrained teachers in acquire minimum qualifications as prescribed by NCTE, but within the stipulated time limit, that is 31st March 2019. Your strategy with regard to the implementation may kindly be communicated to this office latest by 10th August 2017. Now, my lord, this was the case as on 10th August 2017, those who are in service, they were given a single window for the purpose of acquiring DLED degree through NIOS. Well,
Now, please clarify in
Yes.
service.
yes.
In service,
service
as
means
it
what?
has been pointed out, as it has been observed by the Honorable Supreme
Now-
Court in the order that the institutions
Now you'll-
run by state government.
Now you'll
Paragraph 21
page
of the
147.
judgment.
You'll
Just a minute.
Calligraph page 147 once.
Just a minute. Indisputably, the other institutions would also include schools run by the state government.
Yes. Well, I'm just placing that. You will also page 147 once.
Yes.
147 of the repetition. 147, my lord. Last 3 lines, my lord. My lord, this is, my lord, Northern Region Committee notification of the NCT 22nd September 2017. I'm just placing the last 4 lines. The proposal is for conducting online DLED program through SHAM portal of the Ministry of HRD for in-service untrained teachers at elementary level working in government-aided, unaided private schools in the country. Now, my lord, next page. My lord, you will come at page 153. 153.
No. These things pale into insignificance in view of the observation made in paragraph 21 of the order dated 5th March 2025, where the Supreme Court has clarified that indisputably the other institutions would also include the schools run by the state government.
May I just
This is just
I'm just referring to your lordship, my lord.
Or based on this observation made in paragraph 21, you make your submission.
Yes. Now, my lord,
Tiwari, just a minute. May I just intervene here? My lord, kindly have read it very correctly. Would also include. Therefore, state government was now added. Other institutions are there. Would also include means all institutions, including the state government institution. That is the meaning which it calls for.
Now, what is the stand of the board?
Kindly take Joyvis thing, para 38. It is clearly mentioned.
Very
It's just two lines. I just
Yes, what is the stand of the board, Mr. Sandra? If they are
item number two,
DLED qualified from NIOS and working and in-service candidate on 17th August, then why you are not permitting them?
we have, my lord, this is the notification in regard to this. After the order dated 4th April 2025, asked by the Honorable Supreme Court. So that's at page 221.
sorry, the list has been.
It ought to have got in the list.
সেটা ওটাই আসেনি, দেওয়া আছে। এটাও সকালে মেনশন করি। আরে আজকে সকালে মেনশন করেছি। আজকে সকালেও মেনশন করেছি।
Page 221.
Well, I don't know.
Because of that,
নোটিশটা দিয়ে দাও না আলাদাভাবে নোটিশটা দিয়ে দাও তাহলে তো হচ্ছে নোটিশ আছে তো
Malat, kindly take this notice additional. Because of this matter not came in the list, that's the problem. This matter.
30th May 2025.
Yes. 30 May 2025.
This is the notification.
In compliance with the solemn judgment of the Honorable Supreme Court passed on 4th April 2025 in such and such matter, the board has arranged a hearing for the verification of the eligibility of the applicants on and from 9th June 25 at Acharya Population. The appellants of the above mentioned petitions are hereby requested to attend the office of the board of the primary education as enclosed schedule time on such and such. List of testimonial of that.
So why similarly circumstanced other candidates are left out?
They have to approve the Supreme Court.
No. So this is the stand.
The stand, that other stands, this is one thing. Other stand, your lordship, in regard to this,
But there is a clarificatory order by the Supreme Court.
I take your lordship one order.
10th December.
My lord, this is of order dated
Yes, Mr. Firdaus Samim, where is the clarification that
10th December and as well as 5th March. And before that, my lord, kindly take the Jaivis thing, the main judgment. Because that is Jaivis thing is the basis, then Vishwanathan clarificatory 10th December, then 5th March, my lord. Why this is? Because it will, I just give me 3 minutes, my lord, I will clear every doubts of the court's mind.
let Mr. Sanal make the
Because that is necessary, because of that, my lord, it will
I will hear you.
give it the basis.
I will hear you. I will hear. Yes. Which judgment you are relying upon?
That's your lordship. I don't know. Again, the pagination will tell you because I have.
Tell me the judgment.
Date, বলেন, date. 4th April, which I handed over. Which I handed.
Yes, 4th April.
Kaushik.
Clause 5.
Paragraph 5.
No, paragraph 40.
Kaushik Das.
Paragraph 40.
5 and 6. Last 6.
Clause 5. We clarify that such teachers who are in employment as 10th of But in other orders, it is stated that the 10th of August 2017 is the cutoff date.
In service.
Now in clause 5, it says that 18 months DLED ODL program through NIOS before 1st of April 2019.
Next. Next. This paragraph have been repeatedly said by the Honorable Supreme Court. I can take your lordship to the other paragraph. Now kindly come to page 27 of this order.
Yes, page 27.
Kindly see your lordship. The same thing. Prior to.
Obviously, আমাদের সকলের প্রায়
Completed 18 months DLED.
নাহলে হবেই না স্যাম পোর্টালে তো কি পাবে আদারওয়াইজ স্যাম পোর্টালে
Then your lordship. Begin.
Now, how does it make hindrance? So far, petitioners are concerned.
I have gone through one petition.
18 months DLED ODL program through NIOS before 1st of April 29.
They have not completed before 1st April.
If they have not completed before 1st of April, then they have no right.
Yes. Only one thing. First, in-service teacher.
Yes.
In-service teacher in which?
For that the verification process.
In which? That's one criteria.
No, you are not allowing any other candidates who are not in
100.
government employment or who are not in the school run by the government organization.
We have just issued the notification.
what is the
Kindly
stand?
look at and notification. May I make one by?
No. First, I found subsequently, though it was in my consideration that whether what is the nature of the school, but subsequently I find that this is with regard to recruitment of teachers in primary schools. Now, most of the candidates are unemployed candidates or working in a private educational institutions.
Unemployed candidates are not entitled.
NIOS. Now they are in service. Now in service, it has not been clarified that they are to be in service in a school which is a government recognized aided school. If that criteria is not there, then why petitioners will be left out?
That's not the point involved in before the Supreme Court either.
Yes, only in service candidate.
In service.
So if they are in service and if they have obtained this DLED ODL program through NIOS before 1st of April 2019, then why they will be debarred?
No, no, in service in which school?
Private school.
In any school. In support of that, they will produce documents before you.
Yes. Yes.
You will scrutinize it, Mr. Sharma.
In any manner.
That's for verification. That's
Yes,
notification.
That allow us. We
That's the
just want.
notification. But this notification confined to the appellants only.
Because time and again Supreme Court while passing orders I find that it is stated that 18 months DLED ODL program through NIOS before 1st of April 20 shall be considered as valid diploma holders for the purpose of applying in other institution or for promotional avenues. But what would be the nature of employment that has not been clarified?
Next, class 6. Can you read class 6?
We direct that the respondent authorities to consider the candidature of such of the appellants
As
who
on-
were in service on 10th of August 2017.
and who on verification found and who
We will clarify it.
Mullah, your losses can be see candidature of such of the appellants. That's confined to the appellants.
and who are
Mullah, kindly see our notification.
Teachers who
and who sir kindly
And who
and
that
one
those appellants. It relates to appellants. It relates to appellants.
to consider the candidature of such of the appellants. Yes.
That's
applicants and
No,
Go on,
no.
Arvind, go.
Yes, your contention is that it is confined to the appellants.
appellants.
Now, why the similar circumstance candidates will be left out?
No.
Panel expired.
No.
Nothing before me.
What is the what is the ratio of KI Sefford?
I will
What is the ratio of KI Sefford case?
But safer if you cannot apply over here. I tell you, Lord, the entire panel has been completed, appointments have been made. These
No, but a zone of consideration will be wider.
No, cannot be Malad here. Malad, I tell you, Lord, what is the genesis of this application? Then your Lord has to go to that. Those vacancies are left for certain candidates, not for everyone.
No.
Not for everyone.
No.
And that's why this has been confined to these appellants only.
Such of the appellants who were in service.
Panel
Such of the
prepared, appointments made, panel expired,
No.
only certain vacancies were kept aside because of the Supreme Court judgment.
How they give appointment, then
Regarding appellants, any clarification has been given?
not required. If may 3 minutes, my lord, I will give the whole picture. But what
That is the stand, that it is
My lord, kindly-
confined to the parties before the
Yes,
Supreme
yes. Now, my lord, kindly take the Jaivi Singh for once, para 38. Because every parent judgment. So everything will be clear, my lord. I will show 3 things. One is Jaivi Singh, para 38. Thereafter, RT Act, section 2N, my lord. Thereafter, I give it.
Section 2N
Yes,
is not
not
necessary
required.
because in service they are not saying anything.
Yes.
Only which they are saying that this order, benefit of this order cannot be extended to the petitioners who are not parties before the Supreme
Yes.
Court.
Kindly take paragraph 38 of the Jaivi Singh judgment.
Just a minute. Please don't
Kindly
disturb.
take paragraph 38 of the Jaivi Singh
Have you,
judgment. In my writ petition, page number 150, item number 3.
Give me the copy of the order.
Jaivi Singh এর একটা order দাও। Jaivi Singh এর reported তো? হ্যাঁ, এই তো reported Jaivi Singh এর। Reported judgment, para 38.
That is in connection with this DLED core.
Yes, that is the base judgment, parent judgment, and everything is the clarification of this
Paragraph
paragraph.
38.
Paragraph 38. Because what happened in the year 2017 in Right to Education Act, there is a amendment. This amendment says whosoever the in-service teacher throughout the country who taught elementary education, either in government aided school, either in government school, either in government unaided school, in Paras English medium school, whatsoever, they ought to complete their teachers training course within 1st March 2019. That was the amendment. What is
1st
what?
April 2019.
Yes, madam. That was the amendment. RT Act.
And in service on 10th August 2017.
Yes. No, madam. That is not the amendment. RT Act দাও না। Yes. এটা নয় লাল রঙের RT Act. But let's kindly take section 23. Section 23, the proviso. Section
RT Act.
RT Act.
এই RT একটা আনাও তো কালকে বলে
Kindly take. ওখানে অ্যামেন্ডমেন্ট নেই, ওটা 2016 সালের। 2017 সালের অ্যামেন্ডমেন্ট কোথায় থাকে?
Yes.
Section, because this
Section 23.
Yes, madam. Qualification for appointment and terms and condition of service of teachers. Section 23, subsection 2, the proviso which is included on by Amendment Act 24 of 2017 with effect from 1st April 2015. May I read? Provided further that every teacher appointed or in position as on 31st March 2015 who does not possess minimum qualification as laid down under subsection 1 shall acquire such minimum qualification within a period of 4 years from the date of commencement of right of children to free and compulsory education Act 2017. That means within 31st March 2019, because adding 4 years. So in that event, what happened? The MHRD, they communicate to the NCT, because in this act, NCT is the academic authority, and it is mentioned in Vishwanathan. I will mention there later after, because I give the whole fact. So NCT, when they communicate it to the NCT, at that point of time, only 18 months was left. That's why NCT, being academic authority, they entrusted this work to the NIOS through a portal that's called SAM portal, which my learned friend time and again show. That SAM portal says, yes, throughout the country, whosoever the teacher, whether it is aided school, whether it is unaided school, whether it is government school, whether it is madrasa, whosoever give the elementary education, they ought to complete their course within 31st March 2019, and they ought to give their name in the SAM portal, and that is a one-time window for everyone. In throughout the country, there is no such course except this NIOS course, 18-month course. Thereafter, in Jaiveer Singh matter, what happened in Uttarakhand, in respect of 2012 rule, they says 2 years DLED is the minimum eligibility criteria. Thereafter, due to a communication came from the NCT, now 18-month DLED is also eligible. They cancel that notification. Uttarakhand. Thereafter, several writ petition filed before the High Court Uttarakhand in Nainital bench. That is the Jaiveer Singh. And this is because they subsequently withdraw that notification, because in their rules there was only 2 years DLED course. That was challenged through several writ petition, and ultimately it came to the Supreme Court. In Jaiveer Singh give that clarification. Yes, 18-month course is a eligible course for two reasons. One is for applying other institution, and another is for promotional post. But due to some state, they misconstrue it, because in NCT minimum eligibility criteria, there was a mention of 2 years DLED, because this is a 18-month course. The order, the judgment came in this way. This is an one-time window, but this is for only one time, no, not further. So if the NIS take the further course, that's why they prohibit it for the one time, they relaxed it. And Vishwanathan is exactly that clarificatory order. And that clarificatory order came twice, that is 10th December as well as 5th March. That's why the last order is very important. The clarificatory order, the base order is Jaiveer Singh, which I want to canvass it. Kindly take para 38 once. It will give a clear picture.
So this 4 years period that originates from proviso to subsection 2 of section 23.
Yes. Yes, madam. And thereafter, madam, after this clarification, NCT also communicate all the state, include this state of West Bengal. I also hand it over. Oh, supplementary আছে?
It is annexed, my lord. Page 7A of my supplementary.
Okay, just আমি প্লেস করে নিই তারপরে বলবো। My lord, kindly take page number 150, para 38. In this context, oh, item number 3, in item number 3. Oh, in paragraph 38, 37,
Just
37 onwards, exactly. JIV Singh judgment, the main
but
judgment.
how you will cross
May I
the
give the citation?
hurdle of this the contention which has been made on behalf of the board that it is confined to the appellant.
Yes, yes. That's why I placed it.
So come to this
Vishwanathan-
point first.
Yes, yes, yes. Vishwanathan and the NCT communication give that answer. NCT communication. Which is
Page 7A.
NCT communication.
Yes.
No, supplementary তো আছে তো। Two,
Yes, NCT communication.
dated 27 January 2025.
Yes, yes.
My lord, kindly see to all secretaries, Commission of Education of
We'll
state-
come to the relevant point.
Yes,
Kindly take it up tomorrow, because one after another document.
No, it was served long ago.
Let
He refused to accept the copy. Refused to accept.
please come to the
yes, my lord.
come
Kindly
to the
see,
point.
kindly see page 4, para 12. Page 4, para 12. Specifically mentioned. In pursuance of filing of review petition against the judgment dated 28 November 2023, passed in civil appeal number, a title Vishwanath versus State of Uttarakhand, the Honorable Apex Court on such and such date, that is 10 December order, has further clarified that 18-month diploma which has been obtained by person who were employed on or before 18 December 2017 would be treated as a valid diploma for the purpose of applying in other institution or for promotional avenue. It is circular to everyone. Kindly take the last page of this communication. It is also communicated to the state of West Bengal. Kindly take the Secretary Education Government 32, serial number 32.
So based on the order dated 28 November 2013, it has been clarified by NCTE that this
18-month DLED
18 months
Is valid.
diploma which has been obtained by persons who are employed on or before 10th of August 2017 would be treated as a valid.
validity. Yes, that's the point. And there was a one-time window in SAM portal, so every person who entered their name in SAM portal, they are valid because that was open for one time, and that is a one-time course, nothing else. And it is mentioned in JIV Singh itself. Because throughout the country, there is no such NIS DLED course.
Though, so your contention is though in the order dated 4th April 2025
Yes,
in Kaushik Das and others,
yes.
it is stated that 18 months
Because
period ODL mode through NIOS before 1st of April
If-
2019
Yes,
and in service on 10th of August 2017.
because
But this benefit was extended to the appellants only.
Yeah.
But subsequent thereto, you are saying that
prior to that,
prior to that, in view of this notification dated 27 January 2025 issued by the National
NCT.
Council for Teacher Education, this should be treated as a valid qualification.
yes, yes. Because of that, NCT is the academic authority. They are entrusted through the RT Act. They will determine the minimum eligibility criteria, and this communication within the validity period of the panel. And they now says if panel is expired, how they give the appointment in the expired period? Number one, I put this question to myself. One.
No, but
And
the
second
how
thing
panel
that
is expired, that is for verification for what purpose?
for appointment, obviously for appointment. And second thing is that, my lord, within the validity period of that.
Oh, selection is complete only for
My lord, only one thing, my lord.
One other
My
point is there.
My lord, may I just? My lord, I am.
So for the purpose of verification, for what purpose?
For giving appointment for council, after that they counseling, they come with the zone of consideration, they will give appointment. That is the consequence of this verification.
I'm for the petitioner in item number 9, my lord. May I answer to the objection raised by the respondent, my lord? My lord, why we are before your lordship, my lord. It is their notification, the recruitment notification issued by the board. My lord, they allowed the NIOS degree holder who is 18 months degree holder, they allowed to participate in the recruitment process, my lord. My lord, after the participation, my lord, our interview was also over, my lord. Thereafter, my lord, the judgment of Jaibir Singh came, which says that 18 months DLED diploma degree holder is not equivalent to 24 months regular DLED. That was the that was the verdict of the Honorable Supreme Court, my lord. Showing that verdict, writ petition was filed before this Honorable High Court by the regular DLED degree holder, stating that since the Honorable Supreme Court said that these two degrees are not equivalent, you should exclude the NIS degree holder. My lord, Justice Mantha heard that matter.
Not having 24 months.
Yes,
duration.
yes, your lordship. By this time, my lord, our interview process has already been over. So,
But
my lord,
your consideration was stalled.
no, my lord.
By showing the pendency of the Kaushik Das matter, lots of matter in my.
No, only one. My lord, showing the Jaibir Singh judgment, my lord, regular diploma degree holder came before this honorable court and said that exclude these candidates, my lord. This honorable court held that yes, since the Supreme Court said that these two degree holders are not equivalent, you should exclude this 18 months degree, diploma NIOS degree holder. My lord, those candidates preferred appeal before the division bench. The honorable justice, the division bench presided by honorable justice Tandon held that the upheld the order of the single bench, stating that 18 months diploma degree holder is not equivalent to 24 months since the honorable Supreme Court, following the Supreme Court, my lord. Now, those candidates preferred appeal before the Supreme Court, my lord. So issue before the Supreme Court was whether these two degree holders or equivalent is not before the Supreme Court. It is only the candidature, my lord, the issue of candidature. Since we have already participated in the process, my lord, Supreme Court held that you can participate.
That is Kaushik Das.
Yes. So whether I am a party in Kaushik Das or not, that doesn't make any change. Since their notifications, pursuant to their notification, we have participated in the process.
Some of the candidates who were having the qualification of duration of 18 months, they went before the
Yes, and we are equally situated.
Similarly circumstanced candidates
this petition is
in the same
pending.
selection.
Yes, same process. So issue has been decided by the Supreme Court. Now they are considering the candidature. Since the Supreme Court said that you should consider their document, you should verification process should be going on regarding their candidature, whether they are employed or not at that relevant point of time. We are praying before your lordship that we should be given equal opportunity of verification. That doesn't mean that we should come within the zone of consideration. Maybe we come, maybe we fail.
So your contention is this certain if we, for example, for instance, if there are 100 candidates having DLED qualification of duration of 18 months, out of which say 50 went to the Supreme Court and they got the clarification, and there it has been clarified by the Supreme Court video order dated 4th April 2025 that the appellant should be given opportunity to be considered in connection with the ongoing selection process. But the petitioners who are before this court are the rest of the 50 candidates.
Yes.
Who are seeking the same treatment, which other petitioners are already
Yes, my lord.
So far as item number 2 is concerned, I went to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court delegated me before this. Item number 2. Can you see the order passed by the Supreme Court?
Yes, Mr. Sharnan.
There are only two things. But Kaushik Das judgment, in my response of this one, absolutely irrelevant. But fitting into the fact of the Vishwanath judgment will not decide the issue. Vishwanath on review will not, Vishwanath judgment said, I'm just guessing it. He said, however, to avoid any confusion, we again clarify the 18 months diploma obtained by such persons and were in employment as on 10th August 2017 and who have completed the diploma course of 18 months would be treated as valid diploma holder for the purpose of applying in any other institution or for promotional purpose. The stand of the court. Can you take my petition? My petition order passed on 26th of February 2025. Thanks.
Give me that Vishwanathan's order. Have you given?
Yes. Page 5 of my supplementary evidence, I have
I handed over the 6 pages.
Yeah, Vishwanathan Millard, the issue, confusion will not ends by Vishwanathan.
May I hand it over again?
No, just a minute. Let me find it out. It's an order dated
What are they not
on review petition.
Review petition,
10
10 December 2020.
10 December.
10 December
On
order.
page 5 of my supplementary review, Lord, candidates must.
Just.
Eligible.
10 December 2020.
10th December 2020.
Just a minute. কাদের দিয়ে দেয় আপনি হাতে দেখে নিচ্ছেন।
This one.
10 December.
10th December, paragraph 3 is clear. There is no blood, consumption blood left after paragraph 3.
There is.
Now, Lord,
That is in review petition in connection with Vishwanath. Jaivir Singh.
Lord, Jaivir Singh, Lord, decided by the Supreme Court. Thereafter, Lord, this is the first review petition filed. There is a Vishwanath. And subsequent judgment.
But 10 December 2024 order is in Vishwanath and others versus state of Uttarakhand.
Yes. The connection is, Lord,
Jaivir Singh.
you will also be getting the paragraph 4. You will also details to state that clarification will be effective for the date of the pronouncement of the judgment under review. The judgment under review is a Jaivir Singh judgment. Paragraph 4 says that the needless.
Mr. Sharnal, allow them. Because they are in the same selection process.
Only one thing I just told you.
Just a minute. Wait.
Okay, give me 1 day's time. Take it up tomorrow morning. A little bit of that. It would not be proper for me to do it today. Give me this time. Let me, because so many orders comes in. There is another order I have not yet shown.
No, only thing which is which finds that such point requires consideration. That is, you are saying you will argue on this point. You are saying that based on the order dated. Just a minute. Order dated 4th April 2025, passed in Kaushik Das, that this clarification and this order of the Supreme Court is confined to the appellants only. Now, if relevant qualification and eligibility criteria has been set, has been framed by the Supreme Court in the review petition in connection with Jaivir Singh's case, and to that extent, NCT has also issued a notification previously. Now, in a same selection process of 2022, if a certain number of candidates will get the opportunity to have their testimonials verified on the basis of the criteria laid down by the Supreme Court in a review petition. Now, why the similarly circumstance other candidates will be left out?
But give me this time, I will answer that tomorrow. Very first time, I will answer.
But two things. Mr. Sanal may take this section on 2 points. Can you take note the order part in my petition 22nd of February 2025? What is the stand? Change of council or change of stand? What is the stand? But can you see? I'm just pressing it. He says, Mr. Banerjee, on a senior advocate, applicant for the Board of Primary Division, submit the issue shortly canvas in the present petition is under consideration to the Supreme Court in Kaushik Das case. Now they have change of council or change of stand, number 1. Second point, Article 144 is there or not?
Now, the matter first order was passed as you have submitted by a coordinate bench of Justice Mantha. Then it was considered by the division bench headed by Justice Tandon. Then matter went up before the Supreme Court.
Yes.
Now, where is that order, parent order in the Supreme Court on an SLP filed by the similarly circumstanced other candidates? Where is the order?
কৌশিক দাসের প্রথম অর্ডারটা
কৌশিক দাসের প্রথম অর্ডারটা আমার হাতে। কৌশিক দাসের প্রথম অর্ডারটা
One Kaushik Das order is placed before me, dated 4th April 2025.
এটা না,
That is the final order.
সিঙ্গেল
অ্যাডমিশনের
For pending applications, if any, shall stand disposed of.
this is final order. I will hand it over.
After Vishwanath has settled it.
Because that is the law of the land.
And the eligibility criteria has been set
out
has
by
been-
the Supreme Court.
has been framed by the Supreme Court.
And
That is in the review petition.
yes, and that all the state as well as union territory. So that is the minimum eligibility criteria, and board is bound to take that because that in the RT Act, NCT is the academic authority. So the academic authority says it, that this is the eligibility criteria. You have to ought to accept it, and that ought to be the order is in rem. They misconstrue it.
Article 144 says, Lord, so I'm just placing it. All authorities, civil, judicial in the territory of India shall act in the aid of the Supreme Court. Now, they are defining Article 144 of the Constitution of India also.
হ্যাঁ বের করছি দাঁড়াও।
In the order,